John and Olivia are brother and sister. They live in a big city, but today they are visiting their grandparents in a village. It is early in the morning, and the air is fresh. John says, "I like the village. It is so quiet here." Their grandmother welcomes them with a warm smile. She says, "Good morning, children. Did you sleep well?" "Yes, Grandma," Olivia replies. "What are we doing today?" Their grandfather walks in with a stick in his hand. "Let's go to the farm," he says. "I will show you the animals." John and Olivia are excited. "Yes, Grandpa," they say together. At the farm, they see many animals. There are cows, goats, and chickens. Olivia points to the chickens and says, "Look, John. So many chickens." John laughs and says, "They are so small and funny." Their grandfather gives them some food to feed the animals. "Here, take this," he says. John feeds the chickens while Olivia gives food to the goats. The goats are so hungry. Olivia says. After feeding the animals, they walk to the fields. The fields are green and beautiful. Grandfather says, "This is where we grow rice and wheat." "Wow," John says. "The plants are so tall." While walking, they see a small pond. Grandfather says, "This pond gives water to the fields." "Look, there are fish in the pond too." John looks at the fish and says, "I want to catch a fish." Grandfather laughs and says, "No, John. The fish are happy in the water." After visiting the farm, they return home. Grandmother has cooked lunch for them. She says, "Come and eat." There is rice, vegetables, and fresh milk. Olivia says, "The food is so tasty, Grandma." After lunch, John and Olivia sit under a big tree in the courtyard. The tree gives a lot of shade, and the weather is nice. Grandfather sits with them and tells them a story. "A long time ago," he begins, "there was a kind king. He loved his people and helped everyone." John and Olivia listen carefully. They like the story very much. In the evening, they play with the village children. They run, jump, and laugh together. Olivia says, "I like playing outside. It is so much fun." As the sun sets, their grandmother calls them back home. She says, "Come inside. It's time to rest." John and Olivia go inside the house. They feel happy and relaxed. Before going to bed, Olivia says to John, "Today was the best day. I love the village." John nods and says, "Me too. I want to come back soon." Their grandparents smile and say, "You are always welcome here." John and Olivia go to bed with happy hearts, dreaming of another day in the peaceful village.